So getting better at Airsoft means practicing as well as studying. And one of the best ways to study is to watch your own gameplays if you record them or watch other people's gameplays. So we're gonna be watching our own gameplay here of a CQB match that I haven't played CQB in forever. And this is the first match that I played in like 2 years or something, and 3 years at this field, which has a completely new layout. Uses the MP5A5 as well as the M17 CO2 gas blowback by Lilacs. And let's get into it. I'm gonna be doing some commentary and just let's get into it. Just do my weapon inspect. I always try to get those thumbnails. So we're doing a rush to try and get to those power positions. Flagging my teammates, but it's Airsoft, so it's okay. Just keeping my gun up at all times. Crouching down since he was standing up. Clearing that area, pre-firing to prevent people from rushing into the middle. Our team is about to go into this corner, which is where their spawn is. So I'm suppressing so I can approach. Moving to a faster pistol. And I prefer to use a pistol here because I can really creep around that corner and have a faster response. Do a tack reload on top of that and get ready to move in with my primary. Do a quick pie, moving quick with my team. They start taking fire. I get the revenge pick on that person who took out Senpai there in the front as I suppress somebody I saw down there. I get into this room now, and I'm just trying to like get my bearings. That was pretty tough. Do a tack reload, which is really scary. I probably shouldn't have done it in this open area, but I'm gonna move on anyway. Moving to my teammate. Luckily, I had good trigger discipline there, and I didn't kill him. Okay, so I'm just kind of waiting for my teammates to kind of go out, and I'm trying to assess situation, see what's going on, see if my teammate's still there, and I'm gonna decide to move forward with the support of my teammate there. Do a quick pie with the offhand, see that's clear. Too scared to move on my own, but I think it's better for me to go on the outer edge as I'll have less angles to deal with, and you can see that my team is pushing up, so I'm gonna push up with them. Going to high ready, trying to keep clear corners, even though they're doing it pretty well. Try to check this room here. This is an important part right here as I check the back of the door. You never know who's hiding there. Do a little more pieing. And this is a little bit scary because this map is like a complete maze almost, and people can really rotate around you, so you could run into your own teammates. So trigger discipline and PIDing is very important. You can say that I said keto, which means yellow, so I'm trying to call my own position and make sure I'm not running into my own teammates. PID the guy, then I go for the shot. Luckily, the response on this NGRS is really, really good. Okay, so I had said here like, yo, yellow, we're team yellow, we're all the way in the back, let's go. Let's start clearing and cleaning house. So here I am back at that same room. I'm gonna start to work my way around the walls, and I hear some fire down over there. So I decide to try and investigate and see what's going on. Okay, so I just confirmed a PID there, and he was calling out my own teammate, but I also noticed that he just died too, so there must be an enemy somewhere in there. Almost killed my own teammate, but my instincts kind of got the best of me there, so I was able to not do that. So I'll just tell my teammate that someone died in the middle. I'm doing a tack reload because I know I'm gonna start doing a whole new clearing, cutting path with this guy that I don't even know. So I'm gonna get straight into that. And I'm just covering his 6. It's very important that you always have a guy watching the 6. I know it's boring and nobody wants to do that, but this game mode is one life only. So you really gotta play your life. To that high ready, just watching that forward of him. Just checking that forward, doing the clear. I saw that he was clearing anyway, so I just kind of went in, checking those corners behind those walls. You can see that like I have the gun in low ready or almost canted half the time. That ensures that like I'm always up for most of the time. I think here I got tired, but most of the time you're always gonna have that gun up either in a low ready or in a cant. He just died, so I know there's a guy right behind here. So I'm gonna try and rotate around instead of ego challenging. Going off the offhand, making sure this is clear first. I know he's in this room. Try to go for the offhand here. And actually the ricochet off the wall, I was trying to just gauge his reaction. Had a good time, but I was just, as you can see there, I was trying to just gauge his reaction to see if he would move or react. But he actually ended up getting hit by that ricochet, which doesn't technically count, but he called it anyway. I guess he thought it was an actual shot. So, you know, it's a game of honor anyway. So like shooting into ricochets is a great way to kind of push into rooms, to kind of check the reactions of people to see if they're actually in there. If I had a grenade, I probably just would have thrown a grenade. Yeah, apparently I still got it. There's some good things that I liked about this gameplay so far, but I kind of want to move on to the second one now. So the second one is a pair gameplay, which was probably the best CQB I've ever done. And I was working with my friend Toshi, and we just had each other's backs. And even though he didn't get any picks in this one, you can see that his role as a support in the duo really helped us push into the spawn and just dominate. So let's get right into the second gameplay, which is also available on channel members right now, full 50 frames per second, 60 frames, whatever. And it's just ready to go for channel members if you guys want to support the channel, starting at $1 a month. And like and subscribe if you like this content more. But let's move on to the second gameplay and see what's going on. Okay, so we know that the enemy's on the other side, diagonally, so I'm trying to go around for the walls. Go around the walls, have less angles to work around, and not be surrounded, so we're making our way around the field. So just kind of waiting here, waiting for it to play out. My teammates watching my back. Do a quick pie. See an enemy exposing himself, which is not a good thing. You always want to make sure and be aware of how much you're exposed at any angle, any time, as much as you can. This way you also have teammates too. So he went into the room to clear. I took the edge. I'm checking in there. Now I'm gonna move forward. See a guy. Right through the crack. So you always gotta be aware of these cracks. Communicating that I'm going long to the rest of my team, as well as my teammate, as he pushes up in this long area here. So I decide, bro, like, yo, we can't stay out here. We're sitting ducks. We need to move fast. That's actually a barricade, not a person, but we're gonna keep moving. We keep moving. I keep checking those corners. Go for attack reload because I feel like I've shot a lot. He covers me accordingly, and we move out to take that corner again, and guy pops out just in time. I don't even go for the one shot. I'm like, bro, no, we're gonna do multiple shots. Someone pops out to try and get a revenge pick. I do some suppressing. I was gonna do a reload by COD reload nature, but I knew that he was walking in. I had to cover him.
Cover me, okay?
So I'm gonna say, okay, these guys just saw that we had a bunch of action, and we need to make sure that I hold this, because just in case someone wants to rush us, I need to watch that back while Toshi checks the other side of the room.
There you go.
So now we're in the middle of the field, and we're gonna see if we can clear middle hallway. Saw that guy's already dead. And okay, so that was my own teammate. That's also my teammate. This is why we gotta be scared. Like, this is scary. We're in the center of the map right now. Our teammates are roaming around. There might be 1 or 2 stragglers around, so we have to be careful.
Okay, I need cover.
So basically, I'm doing a reload now, because I know we're gonna have to get into some new engagements.
Oh, one more. Okay.
So, yeah.
Take point for a bit.
Let's just, like, let him take point. I'm kind of tired. I wanted to take point so we can just, like, chill for a bit and just kind of see what's going on in the field. Maybe people are walking out. Maybe they're dying. So I just want to make sure, like, I see that people are, like, in this, going back to safety. So I'm like, okay, let's just wait it out for a bit and not do anything hasty. I actually shortened the stock so I can do a quick peek. But there's no one there. So I'm calling out for my team.
Okay.
And that's detrimental because I give him my position as well, but I know we had the firepower. And actually that ended up being the end of the game. So that was such a great example of having someone you can trust to really help you push through and go through that thing, go through CQB so cleanly. And it was probably one of the best displays I've had in a while. And this is somebody who hasn't played in a long time. And it goes to show, like, the fundamentals and game sense or awareness is such an important skill to have. And, you know, it doesn't really matter what gun you have or anything like that, as long as you have that awareness. And I think awareness is the biggest thing. Communicating with your teammates, communication, verbal and nonverbal, really does separate you from the rest of the pack or just kind of casual. Another takeaway was to always have the gun up. Also for engagements that you think are gonna need more firepower or like response, switch to your gas blowback. I switched to that pistol because I knew I needed to make a quick peek at the beginning, and that really made the difference. And I knew that, you know, maybe your electric gun, if it's underneath to you, it'll jam up or something might go wrong. But I know that my pistol is reliable in that range. So it was a lot faster. It can keep my freight a lot smaller. I can kind of do a little bit of a cheese thing instead of committing to a whole rifle setup. So yeah, and also weapon choice too, right? So we saw that Toshi had a Scar H, which is a 11.5 or 13.5 or something like that. So it's kind of cumbersome, and that stock is really cumbersome. So there's another part, I forgot where, but we talk about a preemptive transition. So when you're going around a big corner, you can always just go out to your pistol first and then kind of work the space from there. But honestly, guys, this is probably one of the best gameplays, and I hope you guys learned something. And I hope that we can kind of continue this series a little bit more. For channel members who support the channel, I'll give you the full gameplays that you guys can study and observe without any commentary like this. They're also obviously easier to put out, and I know that the normal YouTube audience doesn't care about that. They want to see the action pack, they want to see all the kills, all that stuff. So for you channel members who actually direly care about that stuff, it's there for you starting at $1 a month. Support the channel because we get demonetized a lot here on here. And yeah, I just really wanted to share and kind of give you guys more content because this is a great example. Anyway, guys, that's all I got today. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to watch the actual gameplay, become a channel member until the video comes out. But until then, you can watch this video right here.